Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar Jan, who's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, the 8th day of January. Here we go. Today's halacha is that, it's going to sound strange to you, but you should wash your hands before you do Netilas Yadayim. Now, let me explain that. I don't mean to sound really weird, just wanted to catch your attention. Here's the main point. The main point is that Netilas Yadayim, the washing that you do on your hands, for like when you're going to eat bread before a meal, that water has to get all over all of your hands. And for that reason, sometimes you won't be able to accomplish that al natilas yadayim unless your hands get perfectly cleaned before. Here's a great example. You had been wearing a Band-Aid for 2 days, and you took off the Band-Aid, and some of that sticky gummy stuff is still left on your finger. Well, it's best to get that all totally off before you do natilas yadayim, otherwise the water didn't really get to under that sticky part, and your fingers aren't fully absorbing the natilas yadayim water. That's what I mean when I say clean your hands before you do natilas yadayim. Other things like rings should be taken off, of course. If there's stuff on your hands that you want off, some dirt from some work that you were doing earlier in the day, that should be off of your hands. And then natilas yadayim properly gets all over your whole hands all the way up to the wrist the way it's supposed to. That's why I say look at your hands and make sure they're clean, and then do netilas yadayim. And by the way, just in case you did get any water on your hands and you really had to take something off of your hands before doing netilas yadayim, your hands, I'm laughing because your hands also must be dry before you do netilas yadayim, so that only netilas yadayim water is going onto your hands. So if you had wet them by some other something or other, make sure to dry them before doing netilas yadayim, and then of course dry them after netilas yadayim. Sorry for all the work, but the main point is that on clean, dry hands, that's how you begin your netilas yadayim. Clean, dry hands, and then you do netilas yadayim on them, and then afterwards you dry them, and then after you're finished, well, I should say this more accurately, and then you make the bracha before you finish drying them, because the bracha should always be done before the completion of the mitzvah, or before the whole mitzvah. In this case, in the netilas yadayim's case, you make the bracha before you dry your hands, so that you're making the bracha and then completing the mitzvah, which will be complete upon the drying of your hands. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.